Nobody cares about your excuses, your circumstances, or your limitations. The world is waiting for you to rise up and become who you were meant to be. It's time to shake off the dust of mediocrity and step into your greatness. Every single one of you was born with a purpose. You did not just happen by accident. You are not here by chance. You are a deliberate, intentional creation of the Almighty God. And He has placed within you seeds of greatness, potential beyond your wildest imagination. But here's the thing, potential alone is not enough. Potential is dormant power. It's like a seed buried in the ground. Unless that seed is watered, nurtured, and given the right conditions to grow, it will never become the mighty oak tree it was destined. That's where hard work comes in. Hard work is the water that nourishes your potential. It's the sunlight that helps your dreams grow. It's the fertile soil that allows your ambitions to take root and flourish. Now, I know some of you are sitting there thinking, but you do not understand my situation. You do not know how hard my life is. Let me tell you something. Life is hard for everyone. Everyone faces challenges. Everyone has obstacles to overcome. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not is not the absence of difficulties, but the presence of determination. Success is not for the faint of heart. It's not for those who want an easy ride. Success is for those who are willing to work harder than anyone else. It's for those who are willing to sacrifice their comfort for their dreams. It's for those who understand that greatness comes at a price, and they're willing to pay that price. The world does not owe you anything. The world does not care about your dreams. The world does not care about your potential. The world only cares about results. And results only come through hard work. Think about it this way. When you go to a restaurant, do you care about how hard the chef worked to prepare your meal? No. You care about how the food tastes. When you board a plane, do you care about how many hours the pilot spent in flight school? No. You care about getting to your destination safely. When you go to a doctor, do you care about how many sleepless nights they spent studying in medical school? No. You care about getting the right diagnosis and treatment. The world operates on the same principle. Nobody cares about your effort. They care about your output. They care about your contribution. They care about the value you bring to the table. So stop expecting the world to recognize your potential. Stop waiting for someone to discover your talent. Stop hoping for a lucky break. The only person who can turn your potential into reality is you. And the only way to do that is through hard work. Now, let me be clear. When I say work harder, I'm not just talking about physical labor. I'm talking about mental work. I'm talking about emotional work. I'm talking about spiritual work. I'm talking about working on yourself, developing your skills, expanding your knowledge, strengthening your character. Success is not just about what you do. It's about who you become in the process. It's about the person you develop into as you pursue your goals. It's about the mindset you cultivate, the habits you form, the disciplines you master. Hard work is not just about putting in long hours. It's about putting in quality hours. It's about focusing intensely on your goals. It's about pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. It's about doing what others are unwilling to do. Let me give you an example. Imagine two people who want to become successful entrepreneurs. Both of them work 12 hours a day. But one spends those 12 hours scrolling through social media, watching TV and daydreaming about success. The other spends those 12 hours studying business strategies, networking with potential clients, and developing their products. Who do you think will be more successful? The difference is not in the quantity of time, but in the quality of effort. It's not about working long. It's about working smart. It's about maximizing every minute, every opportunity, every resource at your disposal. Now, some of you might be thinking, but I'm already working hard. I'm already giving it my all. To that, I say, work harder. Push yourself further. There's always room for improvement. There's always another level to reach. Think about athletes. The difference between a good athlete and a great athlete is often just a fraction of a second, a few inches, a small detail in technique. But that small difference is the result of countless hours of practice, of pushing beyond limits, of refusing to settle for good enough. The same principle applies to every area of life. The difference between mediocrity and excellence is often just a little more effort, a little more focus, a little more determination. Success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a continuous process of growth and improvement. The moment you think you have made it, the moment you become satisfied with where you are, is the moment you start to decline. That's why you must cultivate a mindset of continuous improvement. Always be learning, always be growing, always be pushing yourself to new heights. You might be thinking, but it's not fair. Some people have advantages that I do not have. Some people have connections, or money, or natural talent that I do not have. Let me tell you something. Life is not fair. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can start focusing on what you can control. You cannot control the circumstances you were born into. You cannot control the opportunities that come your way. But you can control your response to those circumstances. You can control how hard you work to create your own opportunities. In fact, I would argue that having few advantages can actually be a blessing in disguise. Why? Because it forces you to work harder. It forces you to be more creative, more resourceful, more determined. It builds character and resilience that those who have everything handed to them never develop. Look at history. Many of the most successful people came from humble beginnings. They did not have wealth or connections or special privileges. What they had was a burning desire to succeed and a willingness to work harder than anyone else. Take Abraham Lincoln, for example. He was born in a log cabin. He had less than a year of formal education. But he taught himself law by borrowing books and studying late into the night by candlelight. He faced numerous setbacks and failures, but he never gave up. He kept working, kept learning, kept pushing forward, and he became one of the greatest presidents in American history. Or consider Oprah Winfrey. She was born into poverty, faced abuse and discrimination, but she did not let her circumstances define her. She worked hard, developed her talents, and became one of the most influential media personalities in the world. These people did not succeed because the world cared about their potential. They succeeded because they cared enough about their own potential to work harder than anyone else. Now, I want to address another objection that some of you might have. You might be thinking, but what about work-life balance? Shouldn't we enjoy life too? Of course we should enjoy life. But here's the thing. True enjoyment comes from growth, from achievement, from knowing that you're becoming the best version of yourself. There's a deep satisfaction that comes from working hard and seeing the results of your effort. Moreover, when you work hard and achieve success, you create more opportunities for enjoyment. You create more resources, more freedom, more ability to impact others positively. Think about it this way. Would you rather live a life of mediocrity, always wondering what you could have achieved if you'd worked harder? Or would you rather live a life of excellence, knowing that you gave it your all and reached your full potential? The choice is yours. But remember, nobody else can make that choice for you. Nobody else can do the work for you. It's up to you to decide what kind of life you want to live. Now, let's talk about another important aspect of working harder: consistency. It's not enough to work hard occasionally. It's not enough to have bursts of motivation followed by long periods of inaction. True success comes from consistent, daily effort. It's like building a house. You cannot just work really hard for one day and expect to have a finished house. You have to lay brick upon brick, day after day, until the house is complete. The same is true for your dreams and goals. You have to put in the work consistently, day after day, even when you do not feel like it, even when you cannot see immediate results. This is where discipline comes in. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you do not want to do it. It's getting up early to study or work out, even when you'd rather sleep in. It's staying late to finish a project, even when you'd rather go home and relax. It's pushing through the pain and discomfort, knowing that growth happens outside your comfort zone. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes, and the stronger your discipline, the more you can achieve. Now, I want to address something that many people struggle with: the fear of failure. Some of you might be hesitant to work hard because you're afraid of failing. You're afraid of putting in all that effort and not seeing the results you want. Let me tell you something. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is a part of success. Every successful person has experienced failure. The difference is that they did not let failure stop. They learned from it. They grew from it. And they kept moving forward. Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, famously said, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that will not work." That's the mindset you need to cultivate. See every setback as a learning opportunity. See every failure as a step closer to success. In fact, if you're not failing, you're probably not pushing yourself hard enough. You are probably staying within your comfort zone. And remember, growth happens outside your comfort zone. So do not be afraid to fail. Be afraid of not trying. Be afraid of living with regret, always wondering what you could have achieved if you'd worked harder. Now let's talk about another crucial aspect of working harder. Focus. In today's world, there are countless distractions vying for our attention. Social media, television, gossip, trivial pursuits. These things can eat up our time and energy if we let them. To truly work harder, you need to develop laser-like focus. You need to identify what's truly important and eliminate everything else. You need to learn to say no to good things so you can say yes to great things. Think about it this way. Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Every minute you spend scrolling through social media is a minute you're not spending on your goals. Every hour you spend watching TV is an hour you're not investing in your personal growth. I'm not saying you can never relax or have fun, but you need to be intentional about how you spend your time. You need to prioritize what's truly important. This requires self-awareness. You need to understand your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions. You need to know what you want to achieve and why. Because when you have a clear sense of purpose, it becomes easier to focus on what matters and ignore what doesn't. Now let's address another important point. The power of your environment. You have probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. There's a lot of truth to that. Your environment, the people you surround yourself with, the information you consume, the places you frequent, all of these things have a profound impact on your mindset and your actions. If you want to work harder and achieve more, you need to create an environment that supports your goals. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you, who push you to be better. Read books that expand your mind and fuel your ambition. Listen to podcasts and watch videos that motivate you and teach you new skills. And here's a crucial point. Sometimes working harder means distancing yourself from people or situations that are holding you back. It might mean ending toxic relationships or spending less time with friends who do not support your goals. It might mean changing your habits or routines to create more time and energy for what truly matters. This can be difficult. It can be uncomfortable. But remember, growth is often uncomfortable. Success often requires sacrifice. You have to be willing to give up what you are for what you can become. Now, I want to talk about something that's often overlooked when we discuss hard work, the importance of rest and recovery. You might be thinking, wait a minute, I thought this speech was about working harder, and it is. But working harder does not mean working yourself to exhaustion. You see, your body and mind need time to recover and recharge, just like a car needs fuel to keep running. You need proper rest and self-care to maintain your energy and focus. But here's the key. Rest should be purposeful. It should be a tool to enhance your productivity, not an excuse for laziness. Learn to rest in a way that rejuvenates you and prepares you for the next challenge. This might mean getting enough sleep each night. It might mean taking short breaks during your workday to clear your mind. It might mean setting aside time for hobbies or activities that relax you and spark your creativity. Remember, the goal is not just to work hard, but to work effectively. And sometimes, working effectively means knowing when to step back and recharge. Continuous learning. In today's rapidly changing world, what you know today might be obsolete tomorrow. The skills that are in demand now might be automated in a few years. That's why you need to be a lifelong learner. You need to constantly update your skills, expand your knowledge, and stay ahead of the curve. This is part of working harder. It's not just about putting in more hours, but about continuously improving yourself. Read books in your field and outside of it. Take online courses. Attend seminars and workshops. Seek out mentors who can guide you and share their wisdom. Be curious. Ask questions. Never stop learning. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know, the more valuable you become. The more skills you have, the more opportunities you can create for yourself. Now, I want to address something that many people struggle with procrastination. Procrastination is the enemy of hard work. It's the thief of time and dreams. How many of you have put off important tasks only to regret it later? To work harder, you need to overcome procrastination. And the key to overcoming procrastination is to take action. Do not wait until you feel motivated. Do not wait until conditions are perfect. Take action now, even if it's just a small step. Motivation often follows action, not the other way around. When you start working on something, you build momentum. That momentum creates motivation, which fuels more action. It's a positive cycle that can propel you towards your goals. So the next time you find yourself procrastinating, remember this: the hardest part is often just getting started. Once you start, it becomes easy to keep going. Accountability. It's easy to make excuses when you're only accountable to yourself. But when you have someone else holding you to your commitments, it becomes much harder to slack off. An accountability partner, someone who shares your goals or values, someone who will check in on your progress and call you out when you're not living up to your potential. This could be a friend, a mentor, a coach, or even a group of like-minded individuals. Being accountable to others can push you to work harder than you ever would on your own. It can provide the extra motivation you need when your own willpower is faltering. Now, I want to address something that many of you might be feeling: overwhelmed. When we talk about working harder, about constantly pushing yourself, it can feel overwhelming. You might be thinking, how can I possibly do all of this? The key is to break your big goals down into smaller, manageable tasks. Do not try to change everything at once. Start small. Focus on one area of improvement at a time. Build momentum through small wins. Remember, success is not about making one big leap. It's about taking many small steps consistently over time. It's about making progress, not achieving perfection. And here's another important point: celebrate your progress along the way. Do not wait until you have achieved your ultimate goal to feel satisfied. Acknowledge and appreciate the small victories. This will keep you motivated and help you maintain your momentum. Purpose. Working hard becomes much easier when you have a clear sense of purpose. When you know why you're doing what you're doing, when you can connect your daily actions to a bigger vision, it becomes easier to push through the difficult time. So ask yourself, why are you working so hard? What's your ultimate goal? How will achieving this goal impact your life and the lives of others? The clearer and more compelling your purpose, the more energy and determination you'll have to work towards it. And here's a powerful truth: the greatest purpose often comes from serving others. When your hard work is not just about personal gain, but about making a positive difference in the world, you tap into a deeper source of motivation and fulfillment. Think about it. When you're only working for yourself, it's easy to give up when things get tough. But when you're working for a cause bigger than yourself, when you know that your efforts are impacting others positively, you find strength you did not know you had. So as you work harder, always keep in mind the bigger picture. How can your success benefit others? How can your hard work contribute to making the world a better place? This perspective will not only motivate you, but also give your work deeper meaning and satisfaction. Resilience. No matter how hard you work, you will face setbacks. You will encounter obstacles. You will have days when everything seems to go wrong. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from these setbacks. It's the mental toughness that allows you to keep going when things get difficult. And like any other skill, resilience can be developed through practice. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you are building resilience. Every time you fail and get back up, you're becoming stronger. So do not shy away from difficulties. Embrace them as opportunities to grow stronger. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure. The strongest steel is forged in the hottest fire. In the same way, your character and your capabilities are strengthened through adversity. The power of patience. In today's world of instant gratification, we often expect immediate results. But real, lasting success does not happen overnight. It takes time to develop skills. It takes time to build a reputation. It takes time to see the fruits of your labor. That's why patience is such a crucial companion to hard work. Think about a farmer planting seeds. He does not dig up the seeds every day to see if they are growing. He trusts the process. He knows that with proper care and time, the seeds will sprout and grow into a bountiful harvest. Your dreams and goals are like those seeds. You need to work hard to plant them and nurture them, but you also need the patience to allow them time to grow. This does not mean sitting back and waiting passively. It means continuing to work hard even when you cannot see immediate results. It means trusting the process and having faith in your efforts. Adaptability. The world is changing at an unprecedented rate. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. To succeed in this environment, you need to be adaptable. This means being willing to learn new skills, to change your approach when necessary, to pivot when circumstances demand it. It means being open to new ideas and possibilities. Adaptability is not about changing who you are or compromising your values. It's about being flexible in your methods while staying true to your goals. It's about being resourceful and creative in the face of challenges. Remember, it's not the strongest or the most intelligent who survive, but those who are most adaptable to change. So as you work hard towards your goals, always be ready to adapt and evolve. Comparison. In today's social media-driven world, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. You see people posting about their successes, their achievements, their perfect lives, and you might feel like you're falling behind. But here's the truth. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's also a waste of energy that could be better spent on your own growth and progress. Remember, everyone's journey is different. Everyone has their own unique challenges and advantages. The only person you should be comparing yourself to is who you were yesterday. Are you better today than you were yesterday? Are you working harder? Are you growing? That's what matters. Moreover, what you see on social media or even in person is often just the highlight reel of someone's life. You do not see the struggles, the failures, the hard work behind the scenes. So do not let these surface level comparisons discourage you or make you feel like you're not doing enough. Focus on your own journey. Celebrate your own progress. Work hard to become the best version of yourself, not a second-rate version of someone else. Self-discipline is the ability to control your actions, your emotions, your impulses. It's what allows you to do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like doing it. Self-discipline is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you choose to work when you'd rather relax, every time you stick to your schedule despite distractions, every time you push through discomfort to reach your goals, you're strengthening your self-discipline. And here's the beautiful thing about self-discipline. It spills over into all areas of your life. When you develop self-discipline in one area, like your work or your fitness routine, you'll find it easier to apply discipline in other areas of your life as well. So cultivate self-discipline. Make it a cornerstone of your character. Because with strong self-discipline, there's almost nothing you cannot achieve. Taking care of your health. Your body is the vehicle through which you accomplish all your goals. If you neglect your health, you're limiting your ability to work hard and achieve success. This means eating nutritious food that fuels your body and mind. It means getting regular exercise to maintain your energy and mental clarity. It means getting enough sleep to allow your body and mind to recover and recharge. Remember, working harder does not mean running yourself into the ground. It means working smarter, and part of working smarter is maintaining your health so you can perform at your best day after day, year after year. Success is not about making one big decision. It's about the small decisions you make every day. It's about the habits you cultivate. Your habits shape your life. They determine how you spend your time, how you respond to challenges, how you interact with others. And the beautiful thing about habits is that once they're established, they become automatic. They do not require willpower or conscious effort. So focus on developing habits that support your goals. Maybe it's waking up early to work on your most important tasks. Maybe it's reading for an hour every day to expand your knowledge. Maybe it's exercising regularly to maintain your health and energy. Remember, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. So create systems and habits that make working hard your default mode. Lack the fear of success. Yes, you heard that right. Many people are actually afraid of success. You might be thinking that's ridiculous. Who would be afraid of success? But it's more common than you might think. Some people fear that success will change them or change how others perceive them. Some fear the increased responsibility that comes with success. Some fear that they will not be able to handle success or that they do not deserve it. If you find yourself self-sabotaging when you are on the verge of a breakthrough, if you find yourself pulling back when success is within reach, you might be dealing with a fear of success. The key to overcoming this fear is to recognize it for what it is: a fear of change, a fear of the unknown. And like any fear, the way to overcome it is to face it head on. Visualize yourself succeeding. Imagine how it will feel, what it will look like. Prepare yourself mentally for success. Remember, you were created for greatness. You were designed to succeed, to make a positive impact on the world. Do not let fear hold you back from becoming all that you were meant to be. The importance of reflection. In our rush to achieve more, to do more, we often forget to pause and reflect on our progress, our strategies, our goals. Regular reflection allows you to learn from your experiences, to identify what's working and what's not, to adjust your approach as needed. It allows you to reconnect with your purpose and ensure that your hard work is aligned with your ultimate goals. Let's set aside time regularly, maybe weekly or monthly, to reflect on your progress. Ask yourself, what have I accomplished? What have I learned? What could I have done better? How am I progressing towards my goals? Are my goals still aligned with my values and aspirations? This reflection time is not wasted time. It's an investment that will make your hard work more effective and meaningful. In our drive to work harder and achieve more, we sometimes neglect our relationships. But the truth is, no man is an island. We all need support, encouragement, and connection. Moreover, many opportunities come through relationships. The people you know, the networks you're part of, can open doors that hard work alone cannot. So as you work hard towards your goals, do not forget to invest in your relationships. Make time for your family and friends. Build professional networks, seek out mentors, and be willing to mentor others. Remember, at the end of the day, it's not just about what you achieve, but about who you become and the lives you touch along the way. In today's rapidly changing world, creativity is more important than ever. It's not enough to work hard doing the same things everyone else is doing. You need to be able to think outside the box, to come up with innovative solutions to problems, to see opportunities where others see obstacles. Creativity isn't just for artists or designers. It's a crucial skill in every field. It's about approaching problems from new angles, combining ideas in unique ways, and being willing to challenge the status quo. So how do you cultivate creativity? Read widely, exposing yourself to diverse ideas and perspectives. Practice brainstorming, generating lots of ideas without judging them. Give yourself time to daydream and let your mind wander. Try new experiences that push you out of your comfort zone. Remember, some of the most successful innovations came from people who were willing to think differently, to question assumptions, to imagine what could be rather than accepting what is. You might be thinking, if I'm always striving for more, always working harder, how can I ever be content? This is a valid question, and it's something that many high achievers grapple with. The key is to find a balance between appreciating what you have now and striving for what you want in the future. Contentment does not mean complacency. It does not mean giving up on your dreams or settling for less than you're capable of. It means finding joy and satisfaction in the present moment, even as you work towards your goals. Practice gratitude for what you have now, your abilities, your opportunities, your progress so far. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Find joy in the process of growth and improvement, not just in the end result. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. If you cannot find happiness in the pursuit of your goals, you're unlikely to find it when you achieve them. In today's world of constant distractions, the ability to focus deeply on a task is becoming increasingly rare and increasingly valuable. Deep work. The ability to focus without distraction on a cognitively demanding task is like a superpower. It allows you to produce high-quality work in less time. It allows you to learn complex skills more quickly. It allows you to solve problems that stump others. So how do you develop this ability to focus deeply? Start by eliminating distractions. Turn off notifications on your phone and computer. Find a quiet place to work. Use tools like website blockers if necessary. Practice focusing for longer periods. Start with 25 minutes of focused work, then gradually increase the duration. During these focus periods, resist the urge to check your phone or switch tasks. Remember, your ability to focus is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. And in a world of constant distraction, the ability to focus deeply is a massive competitive advantage. When you are passionate about what you do, hard work does not feel like a chore. It feels exciting, energizing, fulfilling. This does not mean every moment will be easy or enjoyable. Even when you're doing what you love, there will be challenges and frustrations. But when you're passionate about your work, you have the motivation to push through these difficult moments. So how do you find your passion? Start by exploring different areas. Try new things. Pay attention to what excites you, what makes you lose track of time. Look for the intersection between what you're good at, what you enjoy, and what the world needs. And remember, passion often grows with mastery. The more skilled you become at something, the more you tend to enjoy it. So do not wait to find your passion before you start working hard. Work hard at developing your skills, and passion will follow. Many successful people, from athletes to entrepreneurs, use visualization as a tool to enhance their performance and achieve their goals. Visualization involves creating a clear, detailed mental image of what you want to achieve. It's like a mental rehearsal, preparing your mind and body for success. When you visualize your goals, you're programming your subconscious mind to recognize the opportunities and resources you need to achieve those goals. You're also building your confidence and motivation, as your mind does not always distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So take time each day to visualize your success. See yourself achieving your goals, overcoming obstacles, becoming the person you want to be. Make these mental images as vivid and detailed as possible. Engage all your senses in this visualization. Remember, what you focus on expands. By regularly visualizing your success, you're training your mind to work towards making that vision a reality. In your drive to work harder and achieve more, never compromise your integrity. Your reputation, your character, is far more valuable than any short-term gain. Integrity means being honest even when it's difficult. It means keeping your promises even when it's inconvenient. It means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. When you act with integrity, you build trust. And trust is the foundation of all successful relationships, both personal and professional. People want to work with those they can trust. They want to do business with those who have a reputation for honesty and fairness. Moreover, integrity gives you peace of mind. When you act with integrity, you can sleep soundly at night, knowing that you have done your best and done what's right. Remember, success without integrity is not true success. Work hard, but always do so in a way that aligns with your values and principles. Remember this: nobody cares. Work harder. The world is not waiting for you to realize your potential. The world's not going to hand you success on a silver platter. If you want to achieve greatness, if you want to make a difference, if you want to live a life of purpose and fulfillment, you must be willing to work harder than anyone else. But also remember this: you are capable of far more than you realize. You have within you the power to achieve extraordinary things. You were created for a purpose, endowed with unique gifts and talents. Your potential is limitless. So do not settle for mediocrity. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let excuses derail your dreams. Embrace the challenge. Embrace the hard work. Embrace the journey of becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, every day is a new opportunity. Every morning when you wake up, you have a choice. You can choose to stay in your comfort zone, to do just enough to get by. Or you can choose to push yourself, to work harder, to strive for excellence in everything you do. That the choice is yours. But know this: the rewards of hard work are beyond anything you can imagine. The satisfaction of achieving your goals, the joy of realizing your potential, the impact you can have on the world. These are worth every ounce of effort, every moment of struggle, every bead of sweat. So I challenge you today: work harder, push yourself further, dream bigger. Do not let anyone tell you what you can or cannot achieve. Believe in yourself, in your potential, in your purpose. And remember, when you feel like giving up, when the challenges seem insurmountable, when you're tempted to take the easy way out, nobody cares. Work harder. Your future self will thank you for it. Now go out there and make your mark on the world. The world is waiting for your contribution, for your unique gifts, for your hard work to bear fruit. Do not keep them waiting. Start now. Work harder. Achieve greatness. Thank you.